convening this morning's hearing for Culture, Arts, and International Affairs. Today is February 1st, 2023, Wednesday, 10 a.m. We are in conference room 309. If you're testifying on Zoom, please keep yourself muted and your video off while waiting to testify. And after your testimony is complete, the Zoom chat function will allow you to chat with technical staff only. Please use the chat only for technical issues. If you are disconnected unexpectedly, you may attempt to rejoin the meeting. If you're disconnected while presenting testimony, you may be allowed to continue your time permits. Please note the House is not responsible for any bad internet connections on the testifier's end. In the event of a network failure, it may be necessary to reschedule the hearing or schedule a meeting for decision making. In that case, an appropriate notice will be posted. Please avoid using any trademark or copyright images. Please refrain from any profanity or uncivil behavior. Such behavior may be grounds for removal from the hearing without the ability to rejoin. Okay, members, first up we have House Bill 472 relating to the State Foundation on Culture and the Arts. First up to testify, we have State Foundation on Culture and the Arts.
Good morning, Chair and Committee. My name is Karen Ewald. Oh, I'm sorry.
Good morning, Chair and Committee. My name is Karen Ewald. I am the Interim Executive Director for the State Foundation on Culture and the Arts. We stand on our testimony with comments regarding 472, and I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. Next up, we have Hawaii Arts Alliance with comments.
Thank you. Evan Anderson, Executive Director of the Hawaii Arts Alliance, and stand on my submitted testimony for the bill as well.
Thank you. That is all the in-person testimony that we have. There's currently no one on. Is there anyone on Zoom that is interested in testifying?
No one present.
Anyone else in the audience wishing to testify on the measure before us? Seeing none, members, any questions? Seeing none, we're going to move on to our next bill, House Bill 473. Relating to the State Foundation on Culture and the Arts. First up, we have State Foundation on Culture and the Arts. In support?
Hello again. We stand on our written testimony in support of HB 473. Any questions, I'm welcome to answer.
Thank you. Next up, Hawaii Arts Alliance. In support?
Thank you. Yes, I was expecting much more reason to speak, but we want to keep your time brief. But I wanted to thank you for, as now a member, I'm formerly a member of the education community as a longtime charter school principal and teacher, and these hearings the hearings that I had been party to in the past have been much more embattled and brought a lot more. Required a lot more defensive posture. So mainly I'm here to stand in support of my written testimony as an arts advocate, and to thank the committee for its good work and the bill sponsors for their good work in bringing these two bills, 473 and 478, which is to follow forward. As I understand it, they made it all the way through last session, and deservedly so. So I hope for a smooth passage for both of them as well. The Hawaii Arts Alliance is in firm support of both of these bills. Thank you.
Thank you. That is all the in-person testifiers that we have. Is there anyone on Zoom wishing to testify on the measure before us? Anyone else wishing to testify on House Bill 473? Seeing none, members, any questions? Chair has a question for State Foundation on Culture and the Arts.
Yes.
So according to your testimony, you're asking for about $200,000, is that correct?
Yes, for creative workforce, 500,000. Yes.
Yeah. But you mentioned that Governor Ige vetoed, line item vetoed the funding last year. Do you know why he did that?
He did provide reasons why we got that notification in July of last year. He first said that the legislature over-appropriated the funds by more than $104 million. Second, the legislature did not comply. And this is because it was our CSRF funding, ARPA funding, for federal relief. But the legislature did not comply with the federally mandated elementary and secondary schools emergency relief. And then finally, he did say that he wanted to reallocate funds to the essential work of the Hawaii Tourism Authority. We were disappointed because we did want to move quickly on this program. We have the infrastructure in place to provide, to move on this and to provide support for creative workers. So we had to put it on hold, but if it goes through again, we're ready to hit the ground running. But that was the reasons why he gave us. It was per the press release. We were given the opportunity to reapply, and we did immediately reapply, and we did not hear back from, I think it went up to Budget and Finance, and then we didn't hear back from them. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions? Okay. I also want to note that we also received testimony and support from Sounding Joy Music Therapy, Diamond Head Theater, Nova Arts Foundation Incorporated, West Hawaii Dance, and 2 individuals, Rebecca Goldschmidt and Kazumi Yamaura. So moving on, next one we have HB 478 relating to State Foundation on Culture and the Arts. First up, we have State Foundation on Culture and the Arts in support.
Yes, hello. We stand on our testimony in support. This is a very good program. We also have the infrastructure in place, and we are ready to go if it gets passed. We are in support. Thank you.
Thank you. That is all the in-person testimony that is signed up. Is there anyone on Zoom wishing to testify on the measure before us? Anyone else in the audience wishing to testify on the measure before us? Yes? Please state your name.
Aloha, Kayaka, Chair, Vice Chair, and the Culture and Arts Committee. My name is Angela Melody Young, or Jitsu Shong. And so the purpose, we are in strong support of HB 478. The purpose of this act is to appropriate funds to the State Foundation on Culture and the Arts for the Artist Fellowship Program. And any way that our community can support the culture and the arts is a good thing for our state. Thank you for the opportunity to testify.
Thank you. Okay. Please note that we also have testimony and support from West Hawaii Dance Theater and 2 other individuals, Rebecca Goldschmidt and Caroline Wolf. Members, any questions? Seeing none, Chair has no questions. We will now recess for decision making. Convening this morning's hearing for the House Committee on Culture, Arts, and International Affairs. Today is Wednesday, February 1st, 2023, 10 a.m. We are in conference room 309. This convening is for decision making. Okay, so first up we have House Bill 472. We're gonna pass this out as a HD1. To my understanding, it is that they have given us an actual amount. So we're gonna put the amount of $991,777 into the committee report and leave the appropriation report blank, appropriation in the bill blank. And we're gonna defect the date to June 30th, 3000. Members' discussion? Seeing none, Vice Chair for the vote.
Voting on House Bill 472, Chair elects to pass with amendments. Chair and Vice Chair vote aye. Representative Garrett,
Aye.
Representative Capella, excuse. Representative Matayoshi,
Aye.
Representative Sayama,
Aye.
and Representative Alcos.
Aye.
Chair, your measure is adopted.
Thank you. Next up, we have House Bill 473, relating to State Foundation of Culture and the Arts. We're going to pass this out as an HD1. We're going to leave the appropriation amount blank, but State Foundation has given us an amount, and we're going to put that amount into the committee report, which is $500,000. And we're going to defect the date to June 30th, 3000. Members, any discussion? Seeing none, Vice Chair for the vote.
Okay, voting on House Bill 473, Chair elects to pass with amendment. Chair and Vice Chair vote aye. Noting on Representative Capella excuse. Are there any members voting nay? With reservations? Chair, your measure is adopted.
Thank you. Last item on the agenda, we have House Bill 478 relating to State Foundation on Culture and the Arts. Again, we're going to pass this out as an HD1. We're going to keep the appropriation amount in the bill blank, and we are going to put the requested amount of $200,000 into the committee report. We're also going to defect the date to June 30th, 3000 for further discussion. Members, any discussion? Seeing none, Vice Chair for the vote.
Okay, voting on House Bill 478, Chair elects to pass with amendments. Chair and Vice Chair vote aye. With Representative Capella excuse, anybody voting nay? Anybody else, any members voting with reservations? Noting none, Chair, your measure is adopted.
This hearing is